If your legs feel weak, if standing up from a chair takes effort, or if walking even short distances leaves you tired, this video could change your life. A top physical therapist says weak legs after 60 are not just aging, and the right exercises can rebuild strength, balance, and confidence faster than most people think. Many people over 60 quietly accept leg weakness as normal. They stop climbing stairs, they walk slower, they avoid going out. But here is the truth physical therapists see every day. Most weak legs aren't caused by age, they are caused by inactivity, muscle loss, and fear of movement. And the good news is, the body can respond to strength training at any age, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. A landmark study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed adults over 65 increased leg strength by more than 30% in just a few months using simple, targeted exercises. No heavy weights, no gym membership, just consistent, smart movement. Today, you are going to learn the 7 best exercises physical therapists recommend to rebuild weak legs after 60. These movements are chosen for one reason. They directly improve the muscles you need to stand, walk, climb stairs, and avoid falls. And every exercise can be modified to match your current ability. Before we begin, one important reminder: always move at your own pace. Mild muscle effort is good. Sharp pain is not. And if you have a medical condition, consult your healthcare provider before starting any new routine. Let us start with the most important foundation exercise, one physical therapists call the gateway to independence. The first exercise is the sit to stand. This movement trains your thighs, hips, and core, the exact muscles you use to get out of a chair, off the toilet, or out of bed. Weakness here is one of the biggest reasons people lose independence. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Scoot slightly forward so your feet are under your knees. Lean your chest forward just a little and slowly stand up. Then slowly sit back down with control. That slow lowering is just as important as standing up. If this feels hard, that's normal. At first, you can use your hands on the armrests or your thighs for support. As you get stronger, try using less hand support and eventually none at all. Physical therapists often recommend starting with 5 repetitions resting, then repeating once more. Over time, work up to 10 slow, controlled repetitions. This single exercise alone can dramatically improve leg strength within weeks. The second exercise targets the muscles that protect your knees and stabilize your legs while walking. It's called the seated leg extension. Sit tall in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Slowly straighten one leg until it's parallel with the ground. Hold for 2 seconds, squeezing the thigh muscle. Then slowly lower it back down, switch legs. This exercise strengthens the quadriceps, which are critical for walking, climbing stairs, and preventing knee buckling. Many people over 60 have weak quadriceps without realizing it. If lifting your leg all the way is difficult, lift it part way. What matters most is control, not height. Aim for 8 to 10 repetitions per leg. As strength improves, physical therapists often suggest adding a light ankle weight, but only after your body feels ready. The third exercise focuses on a muscle group many people ignore, but physical therapists know it's essential for balance and fall prevention: the calves. Stand behind a chair or near a wall for support. Place your hands lightly on the chair. Slowly rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels off the ground. Hold for 1 second, then slowly lower your heels back down. This movement improves ankle strength and stability, which helps prevent trips and falls. It also improves blood circulation in the lower legs. Start with 5 to 8 repetitions. Over time, work toward 15. If standing feels unsafe, this exercise can also be done seated by pressing the balls of your feet into the floor and lifting your heels. These first 3 exercises already work the major muscles responsible for standing, walking, and stability. And if you only did these consistently, you would likely notice meaningful improvements in daily life. But there's more. The next exercises address side-to-side strength, hip stability, and balance, areas that decline quietly with age and often lead to falls. The fourth exercise strengthens the muscles on the sides of your hips and thighs, which are essential for balance. Physical therapists often say these muscles are the guardrails that keep you upright when you walk or turn. Stand next to a chair or wall for support. Shift your weight onto one leg. Slowly lift the other leg out to the side, keeping your toes facing forward and your body upright. Don't lean. Lift only as high as comfortable, then slowly lower the leg back down. This exercise trains the hip abductors, which help prevent falls by stabilizing your pelvis. Weakness here often causes shuffling, wobbling, or fear of walking. Start with 6 to 8 repetitions on each leg. Move slowly and with control. If standing feels too challenging, you can do this exercise lying on your side. The fifth exercise is one physical therapists love because it builds leg strength and balance at the same time. It's called the supported step back. Stand behind a chair and hold the backrest lightly. Step one foot back into a short lunge position, keeping both feet pointed forward. Slowly bend your knees just slightly, then push through your front heel to return to standing. This movement strengthens the thighs, hips, and glutes while teaching your body to control movement safely. It also mimics real-life actions like stepping back or catching yourself. If bending both knees feels uncomfortable, simply step back and return without bending deeply. Even small movements send powerful signals to your muscles and brain. Aim for 5 repetitions per leg at first. Quality matters more than quantity. The sixth exercise improves both leg strength and circulation and is especially helpful for people who feel stiff or heavy in the legs. It's a simple marching movement. Stand tall behind a chair. Lift one knee up toward your chest as high as comfortable, then lower it slowly. Alternate legs as if marching in place. This strengthens the hip flexors and improves coordination. It also trains your body to lift your feet properly while walking, reducing the risk of tripping. If standing is difficult, this exercise can be done seated. Sit tall and lift one knee at a time, focusing on slow, controlled movement. Start with 10 marches total. Gradually increase as your confidence grows. By now, your legs may feel warm or slightly tired. That's a good sign. It means muscles that haven't been challenged in a while are waking up. But there's one more exercise physical therapists consider critical, especially for people over 60 who worry about falling. The seventh exercise is the heel-to-toe balance walk. Stand near a wall or countertop. Place one foot directly in front of the other so the heel of your front foot touches the toes of your back foot. Hold this position for a few seconds, then switch feet. As this becomes easier, take slow steps forward in this heel-to-toe pattern, using the wall for safety if needed. This exercise retrains your balance system and strengthens the small stabilizing muscles in your legs and ankles. Studies show balance training like this significantly reduces fall risk in older adults. Even holding the position for 10 seconds per side provides benefit. Now that you've learned all 7 exercises, it's important to talk about how often to do them. Physical therapists generally recommend performing these exercises 2 to 3 times per week. Rest days allow your muscles to recover and grow stronger. Consistency matters more than intensity. 5 minutes a day is better than one long workout a week. Many people notice improvements in as little as 2 to 4 weeks. Standing up becomes easier. Walking feels smoother. Confidence starts to return. Weak legs don't happen overnight, and they don't fix themselves overnight either. But the body responds when you give it the right signals. One of the biggest mistakes people over 60 make is waiting until they feel stronger before moving more. Physical therapists see the opposite is true. Movement is what creates strength. Even small, gentle effort sends a message to your muscles that they are still needed. Muscle loss with age, known as sarcopenia, can begin as early as your 40s, but research shows it can be slowed, stopped, and even partially reversed with resistance and balance training. Your legs are especially responsive because they are designed to carry your body every day. Another key point many people don't realize is that fear weakens legs just as much as inactivity. When you're afraid of falling, you move less. When you move less, muscles weaken. These exercises break that cycle by building both physical strength and confidence. It's also important to fuel your body properly. Physical therapists often work alongside nutritionists who emphasize adequate protein intake for muscle repair. Even spreading protein evenly throughout the day can make a difference. Hydration matters too because dehydrated muscles fatigue faster. Pay attention to how your legs feel after these exercises. Mild soreness is normal, especially in the beginning. Sharp pain, joint pain, or dizziness is not. Rest when needed. Progress slowly. If you miss a day or even a week, don't give up. Strength isn't lost instantly. Just return to the routine gently. Over time, these movements become easier. And when that happens, daily life becomes easier too. Standing up feels natural again. Walking feels steadier, stairs feel less intimidating. That's the real goal, not just exercise but independence. Physical therapists often say the best exercise is the one you'll actually do. These 7 movements don't require fancy equipment, special clothes, or a gym. Just a few minutes, a chair, and a commitment to yourself. Remember, your legs are not weak because you're old. They're weak because they've been underused. And it's never too late to remind them what they were built to do. You've already taken the first step by watching this video. The next step is action, slow, steady, and consistent. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be this. Weak legs after 60 are not a life sentence. They are a signal. A signal that your body is asking for movement, strength, and care, not rest and fear. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You don't need to do all 7 exercises every day. What matters is showing up consistently, even on the days when motivation is low. Every sit to stand, every slow leg lift, every balance hold is an investment in your future independence. Physical therapists see it all the time. People who thought their best years of movement were behind them, slowly rebuilding strength, confidence, and freedom. Walking without fear. Standing without effort. Living without constantly worrying about falling. Start where you are. Use the chair. Take breaks. Move slowly. Your body will meet you there. And remember, progress doesn't always show up as bigger muscles. Sometimes it shows up as less pain, more stability, more confidence, and more moments where you think, that was easier than last time. Your legs are still capable. They're still adaptable. And they're still yours. Stay consistent. Stay patient. And most importantly, keep moving.